Fargo Fun. I'm Conrad Fargo. We are talking with Natalie Sparrow about the Christmas gift. And nobody wants to think about Christmas, but it is a-coming. Why don't you tell me all about the Christmas gift, Natalie?
I feel like Christmas kind of came early anyway because
with all that snow,
right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it was nasty.
So we have the Christmas gift fashion show, which is coming up on Tuesday, November 21st at the Delta Hotel. It is the biggest fashion show of the year. About, I think, 10 years ago, I was like, I want the biggest runway in the entire world, and I got it. And unfortunately, now they're like, well, you can't change it of our room layout.
Yeah.
So it's helping families in need during the holidays. So this is a promotion that Dan Michaels, a very well-known radio personality in town, and also the voice of the Bison, he started the Christmas gift over 30 years ago. So this show has been going for 33 years.
Wow.
And the Christmas gift fashion show is actually the kickoff to the gifts granted during the holidays. So basically, if somebody who has had a spouse, one of the, a father, a mother, a husband, a wife who's become ill or passed away, and we can help the families during the Christmas holiday by giving them anywhere from $500, $1,000, $200, whatever it might be, depending on what we have for gifts to give away to help them with their Christmas shopping and Christmas needs. So.
That's such a beautiful sentiment. Now, this has been going on for 30 years. So when you started your talent agency 20 years ago, this had already been going on for a long time.
Yes. So prior to me getting involved, I actually was able to model in the show a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that was kind of cool.
What's that like? What's it like being a model in the show? So I'm sure because people can go and watch it.
Oh, yeah.
But what's it like actually being? How did you become? Did you go to them and be like, "Can I be a model?" Or did you get?
No.
Did
I was
you get
with
hunted?
an agency at the time.
Oh.
And so they booked us into the show, and it's a charity event, so nobody gets paid. So it's helping families in need. So it's all of the board members, all of us, we're all volunteering our time. And so that's how I started as a model. And then I came to one of the board and said, "Hey, I've just started my business. I'm a theater major, and I know how to do set design. I know how to do," which is something I complained about all the time when I was in theater classes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want to be an actor. I don't want to do all this behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, so I actually got to make Dennis Wallaker, who was the mayor at the time, into a Christmas box.
Oh my
And then I
goodness.
was like, oh, I could help with this. I could help with this. And eventually I started choreographing scenes. And then eventually I choreographed the entire show. And then eventually I helped work with production. So I just kept getting promoted basically in this organization. So
That's amazing.
Yeah. So now I do a lot of the production side of it, as far as the choreographing and figuring out the lineup and figuring out the models and figuring out the music. So it's a lot of work. But.
So this is going to be in a couple Tuesdays from now, a little further out than we typically go, but it's right before Thanksgiving. It's the Tuesday before.
Correct.
It's at nighttime then, I assume. So how do you get there? You got to find tickets, or what do you?
They're generally sold through each board member has you get a table. You could sponsor 10 to a table. It's $1,000 for a table.
Oh, wow.
And you can get 10 of your friends together, or you can sponsor as a business. It's a 501c3, so it's tax deductible, of course. You can contact any our Facebook page, A Christmas Gift FM, and of course, you can get a hold of me, and we can get you a table. We do still have some tables left, but we usually sell out.
Yeah.
And the big pull that helps us sell out is the front fenders perform. We've got Patrick and Mateo from Positive Motion, who does a fun dance scene on it. We've got some amazing sponsors here. Success always does a really great scene where there's dramatic hair and makeup, and some really great retailers that are part of the event.
This is a very high profile event. How
We
many?
always sell out. We usually have about 700 people in attendance.
700 powerful movers and shakers checking out fashion show. Now, so what's a fashion show like? How many hours are you talking? So like you sit down, are you eating, or are you just watching people?
Yeah, you get food. We have food. We have a bar, of course. We will have entertainment. Starting the show will be front fenders, and then ending the show.
You've been in the show and you've run the show. Have you ever actually attended it? Have you ever walked in as a hoi polloi?
No, I have
Okay.
not. I've never had the chance because I was either
You're either in it or running it. yeah.
It was one of the big events I wanted to be a part of. I knew I wanted to be a part of it the first time I modeled on the show. So
You wanted this one
somehow, yeah.
very cool.
So when I started my business, it was the first organization I reached out to. Well, actually, to be honest, I was working at a part-time job at a spa, and a fax came through, and it's like, you can have a booth here, and I'm like, oh, pick me.
Pick me. That's so amazing. So if anybody wants to rub elbows with the most powerful people in Fargo and see a beautiful fashion show and have a great meal for $1,000 a table, they should just contact you. I mean,
Yeah,
if somebody's
they can
listening to this, they just how do they get a hold of you?
You can reach me at, well, I suppose they could email me, Natalie at nataliesparrowmgmt.com. I'm on Facebook, Natalie Sparrow, and the organization is the Christmas Gift FM on Facebook. So
Just look for the Christmas Gift on Facebook. Very, very cool. Coming up next, we are going to be listening to some music. We've got Glass Jaw and the Gillette Cavalcade of Sports. This is another Jeff Shaw recommendation. He didn't want me to use his last name. This is another Jeff recommendation. Forget I said his last name.
you did.
So enjoy that. Jeff sends me music all the time, and I'll play it. And my wife from across the room, did Jeff send you that? Like that's it. Like she can it's a Jeff Shaw song. So get ready for a Jeff song, and we will be back with frequently asked questions. Don't go nowhere.
Don't go anywhere. Is that your tagline?
Don't go nowhere. Is just what I say. I guess.
Stay cool. What's the one Ron Burgundy does?